Welcome to the Holy Yogi, where we help you find the guru inside of you. It's all about you, and I'm just playing a little part in it. How you doing, everybody? It is Elon Bomani, and if no one has told you today that they love you, let me be the first. Good morning. I love you. Cyber hugs going out to all of you out there. Hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to talk about today, it is the 5th day of January. And what we want to talk about today is the beginning of the new year. And everybody wants a new year and a new what? Body. And so one of the questions that we got today, and if you ever want to ask any questions, please go to my Instagram account, The Holy Yogi, and ask away, DM me any questions that you may have, and I may answer your question on our wonderful show today. Like I'm answering the question, a new subscriber, and subscribe here too, subscribe, like, comment. It truly is our way of getting out that spiritual information to help you have a phenomenal life here, now, today, because ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you right now, newsflash, heaven is right here on earth. I'm living a heavenly lifestyle, and I'm here to share information with you so you can do the same thing too. No drama. No drama. So anyway, with that said, we're going to discuss today how to start a vegan diet for beginners, because Yvette Pearl, or Pills, sorry Yvette if I got your last name wrong, but she asked a question. I'm curious about the vegan diet and herbs. So let me share that with you, because one of the things about the vegan diet that no one really talks about is the combination of herbs. And even the Bible says, let your herb be your food. It's right there in the Bible. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to get that information out to you right now. Herbs play a monumental role in having a successful lifestyle and diet, and it is food. The beautiful thing about it, it is nutritious food. So let's talk about how to start a vegan diet for beginners. Okay, the thing about veganism is it's all about basically having foods, live, preferably clean foods without any animal byproducts. It's not coming from an animal, like milk coming from a cow, or you eat hamburgers coming from a cow too. Okay. So we try to abstain from anything like that. Eggs and the like, coming from the chickadees and other type of animals that are egg. So we try to refrain from that. Also on the vegan diet, what I really highly recommend is that you refrain from eating box, can, frozen foods. Now, weatherized conditioning and things of that nature, sometimes you want to freeze your foods, etc. But if you can get them in optimum condition, is live, fresh, at the height of when they are ripe. Unfortunately, in the United States of America, that is very, very difficult to do. I am jealous of all you people in other countries, especially in the warm climate areas like South America and Honduras and Belize and Mexico and the like, where you guys have absolutely, you can go to a tree and pick the apple and go to a tree and pick the orange, etc. Pluck up the pumpkins and the like, I'm just so jealous, because that is truly the best time to eat food. But we tend to get food shipped to us in the United States of America. So we do the best we can at the supermercado. So that's where we normally get our fruits and vegetables. And unfortunately, they pick them when they're not ripe, okay? So let's begin by just discussing what type of foods do vegans eat, okay? You want, we already talked about get rid of the processed type of foods. You want live, wholesome, clean foods like fruits, vegetables, grains, legumes, seeds, nuts, and I mentioned seaweed and also herbs. A lot of people don't mention those two factors, okay? Also, a lot of people don't mention mushrooms. think that should be very much a part of your diet too. A lot of healthy, nutritious mushrooms that are out there, and they have a nice meaty texture to it that really adds a lot of flavor to a lot of dishes, okay? One spiritual tip, why are most, spiritual people on a vegan-esque type of diet? And that is because, or they refrain from certain animals, is because if you really sit back and you really think about it, is that, number one, our bodies, anatomically wise, physiologically wise, is not prone to really digest properly and have meat within us. We have the teeth for it, to break up the flesh of the meat in its live state. We have to, quote unquote, cook it to tenderize it. And our large intestinal area and small intestinal area is very, very long. And it's more designed for a herbivorous diet, not a carnivore. We're not carnivores by nature. We are herbivores by nature. And so that diet best suits us to really go in and go out. Most colons of a animal are basically designed in a nutshell where they it's solid and it's round, and so the food could go in and out that same day, and that's what it's supposed to do. Whereas if we eat meat as humans, it stays in our colon for 3 to 4 days before we can eliminate it. And if you can imagine, in 98.6 degrees meat in your colon was happening. Worms, can I say any more? Okay, so let's get off that subject. But in a nutshell, not to get too technical, that's one of the reasons why. The second reason why is on a spiritual note. You got to understand that you look at meat as having protein, but you got to understand that unfortunately, particularly in today's society, when they kill the animal, they're killing an animal that is in their muscles, that's in their energy, vibrational frequency of anger, of fear, of despair, of anguish, of pain, of negative energy that brings the vibrational frequency of that food down to 100 and 200 at a very animalistic nature. So you're not just eating protein, you're eating all that energy that's coming to your body. And then what happens? We sometimes incarnate animalistic behavior, like, fighting and killing people, your brother, your mother, your sister, all the energy. You say to yourself, why did I do that? Now, people don't always bring that, association, with the animalistic behavior, but it promotes violence. Matter of fact, in ancient times, to prove a point, what the kings would do, they would feed their warriors and their soldier and knights meat. And the spiritual guides and sages that would counsel the king on, on wisdom and wise things to do in order to run his castle, they were on a vegan, vegetarian diet. So they knew that type of energy would create animalistic behavior for people to fight and be bloodied and all those type of things to build up their muscles and the like, in order for them to be able to fight and promote anger and hate and envy and all those type of things. So that's why, if you notice that most, religions and most spiritualists and things of that nature are on a vegan diet, because we don't want to basically eat that energy. You eat that energy, it becomes a part of you, and then you start acting that out. You start acting like a pig, okay, or like a cow, or you have a bull attitude and mentality, that stubbornness, or a goat, type of attitude and personality. You have to fully understand that becomes you. You are what you eat. You become what you eat. So if you want to become more peaceful, more loving, more kind, then you're going to eat the foods of a wonderful high vibrational frequency that fortifies, tones, and conditions you. And sometimes you have to wonder that a lot of karmic experience, a lot of diseases that are here in the world. Being a naturopathic doctor, I know. I see the clients every day. But you got to ask yourself and wonder, are you dying from these diseases because of what you eat? And they found that the majority of the diseases that are in existence, like for instance diabetes, which so-called runs in my family, but I'm not diabetic, okay? That's epigenetics. We'll talk about that another time. But in a nutshell, running in the family, it has contributed to a lot of diabetics. And people thought it was about the sugar. It's not about the sugar. It's about the incarnation of eating meat. And sometimes, though you don't mean to do that, when you know better, you do better. But the reality is that negative karma, you're playing a participatory role by buying and eating the meat when a lot of animals are being killed unnecessarily. You see, you have to understand in ancient times, my Native American, heritage and tribe, my people, they would only kill an animal when they needed it to in order to survive. And the story of the bull lying down and giving himself to the animal, because the bull gave not only food, it gave shelter, it gave, clothing, from the skin and from the fur of the bull, etc. It was used for spiritual reasons. I mean, the bull was a multi-purpose animal, and it gave down its life to them, and they would beg for it, and they would give thanks for the food, for the sacrificial nature of its life for them in order for them to survive. But they only ate what they needed, and that was it. Even you see animals today, they only eat what they need, and that's it. And then they go on about their lives. Whereas in America, for mass production, for the fact that we used it for business and things of that nature, we kill animals unnecessarily. That's some serious bad karma. And so that's why we get bad karma and develop these diseases within our body, such as cancer, such as AIDS, such as high blood pressure, and arthritic conditions, and all these other diseases that I can't even name. I always come out with a new disease every single day. So the reality of the situation is, it has a lot to do with what you're eating, and you gotta ask yourself, is that good karma or is that bad karma? The reason why you've acquired those diseases. So that's one of the reasons why I am a vegan, is because I want to save the animals. I want to save the planet. It's unhealthy for the planet, ladies and gentlemen. So you got to look at all that, and be honest with you, if we all were on a vegan diet, there would be no starvation. There would be no need for homelessness. Not enough food to go around, or hunger in the world, because of the fact that we have more land for grains and the gluten, seeds and nuts and trees and all that kind of wonderful stuff than we do in order to help animals survive, so we can eat off the meat. So all the way around, there's so many benefits, positive benefits, from being on a vegan diet, and I want to suggest you do that. So how to begin becoming a vegan? All you do is just real simple. Let's keep it simple, folks. Start with having more fruits and vegetable salads. There you go. Let's begin with that. And also drinking wonderful fruit juices. You like those smoothies, those green smoothies, where you can put frozen bananas, and I like to freeze them, in the freezer, and peel them, and put frozen bananas and a good, a base of some pineapple juice, as your base in the juicer. Remember, no bottled juices, no canned juices, no glass juices, We really like to have it in its natural state. So, what I do is I put in the smoothie, my smoothie's base of juice, some pineapples for the base, and then I love this one with bananas and mangoes, and I stir that into a Vitamix and blend that up, and it is scrumptious. And if you think about it, just having that one juice, you're gonna get, believe it or not, bananas what? They build muscle. Didn't know that, did you? And also they give you a lot of potassium to get rid of what? High blood pressure. Okay? And you got pineapples, it's for good digestion to get rid of pain within your joints and things of that nature. And then you have mangoes. That's why mangoes are good for digesting. They're good natural laxative. So you're supposed to have 3 boo-boos a day. Keeps the doctor away. So listen, keep tuning in to the Holy Yogi, and I'll give you some more tips and tools as far as how to be on a great vegan diet. And also, we've got another channel that you can go venture into, Vegan Raw Fitness. Go there. And that's what I want to tell, the diva that asked me earlier in regards to, how to become more a vegan and a vegan diet, just go to that channel. We've got tons of information on how to be physically fit and also on how to incorporate a vegan diet, lots of recipes, and also wonderful tools and things that you can purchase in order to help you on the vegan way. Now, I'll just tell you this one last thing, the benefits of being on a vegan diet, and that is that, I am going on 53 next month. Yay! And I can still do cartwheels. I'm still wearing jeans right now that I wore when I was 16 years of age, and living a great life, disease-free. Okay, basically heal myself of cancer and lupus. It's not the be-all and end-all, your diet, etc. But didn't even know I had it. And then when I did get it, I took the necessary herbs and vitamins and, did the proper exercises and all this type of things. And voila, living still a happy and successful life, because if you understand the universe, for every disease that's on the earth, God has given us the cure. Voila. So go to Vegan Raw Fitness and subscribe, like, and comment on that channel and get some tons of information on how you can be a more healthier you and start, this new year on a new diet and a new lifestyle and a new experience. Also, just recently in People magazine, I saw a wonderful article of a woman who lost 100 pounds just by shifting to a vegan diet, and she's got a new lease on life because of it. So, go check that out too. Okay, I'll try to leave the link below. But that's how you can start becoming a vegan on a vegan diet, So just some tips and tools and tricks. Comment below, like, subscribe, ask away all your questions, and you get them answered right here, absolutely for free. Why not? Have a great day, everybody. I am light and love to every single one of you. Bye-bye for now.